This is Inkworks. I'm Irene, and welcome to my super cash collage session. I'm only partly kidding. This is a collage session, and I'm feeling pretty casual, but I don't normally include handheld phone footage. The thing is, I must have been extra aggressive while editing the main portion of the video, because it clocked in at a feeble 8 minutes. Now, maybe that would bother you, maybe not. The important thing is, it would bother me. So I took this opportunity to show how I used the slim file folder from Daiso that was shared in a previous video. It now holds my modest collection of magazine clippings intended for collage work. No organizational tabs yet. I mean, it's small, and I know where everything's at, so... The autumn and Halloween stuff is in a different stash, because I have a special plan for that. On to the main portion. Tossing the pre-selected pieces of ephemera into frame felt like a good idea at the time. You know, for shits and giggles. But it comes off more as if I'm pissed off. Who knows, maybe I was. But today is another day, and I am chill as can be. The page of gourds did not end up in the spread. The trees are from an ad for I don't remember what, and the chocolates are from a See's Candies catalog. 5 or 6 images are from the Halloween ephemera book that was shown in a previous video. And the last item is a watercolor painting I'd done last fall. There's a video for that. So this is the second spread in my Strathmore mixed media book. Basically, I just really wanted to get our fall on already. We did the pumpkin latte thing, but it was a disappointment. Not spiced enough, not sweet enough. So I figured doing this spread would help to set the mood, so to speak. I would have lit some candles too, but for some reason, producer Mike isn't comfortable with the idea of lit flames in the studio. I don't know why. It's not like I've ever had an accident. Oh, wait. I have managed to hurt myself on several occasions. Fine, he may have a point. That article there is about Washington State's Autumn Leaf Festival that takes place each year in Leavenworth. I've been to Leavenworth in the fall, and it is lovely. The whole town is styled as a Bavarian village and sits in the Cascade Mountains. And if you look at a map of the state, it's a smack dab in the middle. I have not been to the Autumn Leaf Festival, which apparently takes place on the last weekend of September. Ideally, I'd like to visit in winter, for the snow and seasonal decorations. Wait, what am I doing talking about winter in my Welcome Autumn video? It's been 9 years since I've been to Leavenworth, and I remember there is a nice park right on the Wenatchee River. A very pleasant walk, not far from the main part of town. That blank craft paper is for text. I am not against collage for collage's sake, but I like to include a writing element to my journals. The owl is a nod to the spooky season, yes, but also, last week I was woken up in the middle of the night. It hadn't occurred to me before, but apparently I am not at all familiar with owl sounds. Because when producer Mike said, "It's an owl," I had a moment of cognitive dissonance. Wait, that shocking noise did not come from the undead? Huh, mind blown. Ever since watching the Phantom of the Forest episode of Nature way back in the 90s, I've been fascinated with birds of prey. but not once was I ever in fear of my life from one. All things considered, though, I'd rather be torn apart by a raptor than by a shark. Just saying. That watercolor painting makes me think of pumpkin fluff, the delicious dip that you can spread on graham crackers, ginger snaps, or Nilla wafers. Ever since a colleague shared the recipe with me, I've been making it every autumn. Not everyone is a fan of pumpkin, though, and that's fine. More fluff for me. But I'd love to hear about your seasonal favorites. Sweet, savory, hot, cold, whatever. If you haven't caught on yet, food is one topic I'm always up for. Seriously, I watch a lot of foodie YouTube. Mark Wiens, Miss Mina, The Dancing Bacons, Food Wishes, Preppy Kitchen, and You Suck at Cooking, to name a few. When I was a kid, I watched PBS cooking programs with my mother. She liked Martin Yan and Justin Wilson. I liked Ming Tsai and Nick Stellino. On my part, there was a lot of Food Network viewing as well, but I got tired of what seemed to be homogeneous grooming and molding to make their cooks fit the network. So these days, I prefer to get my foodie content here on YouTube. The grandfather clock, a must-have for every haunted house. The Munsters had one. Or was that a cuckoo clock? Anyway, it reminds me of The House with the Clock in Its Walls. The film version starred Jack Black and Cate Blanchett, and I did get a kick out of it. But I'm mostly referring to the children's book by John Bellairs. I read the Bellairs books as an adult, attracted by Edward Gorey's cover art, but I ended up enjoying the stories. They're not deep, and they are repetitive. I even get the heroes of the different series mixed up. Louis Barnevelt, Johnny Dixon, Anthony Munday. But heck, if I don't have a soft spot for them, all the same. And how could I not? The stories involve witches, warlocks, ghosts, curses, and other supernatural mysteries. Just the sort of fall reading I like. By the way, yes, I know the clock is upside down, and no, it was not on purpose. I did have fun using the glass dip pen, although I felt underdressed in my t-shirt and sleep pants. A better match would have been puffed sleeves and a long flouncy skirt. The writing wasn't anything profound, just the usual what I like about autumn kind of stuff. I keep getting distracted by those chocolates. See's candies are a treat at any time of the year, but fall and winter are when chocolate is most often on my mind. They're all yummy, of course, with divinity and coconut cream being standouts. But my favorites are the truffles, especially the tart and tangy ones, such as lemon, key lime, and pineapple. But if you want to do fall right, get the apple pie truffle, which actually I believe they carry all year round. Speaking of treats, I am a fan of mushrooms, so it bugs me that the mushroom sticker is so hard to make out due to the trees underneath it. Yeah, that was poor placement. As for the recipe, I've made pumpkin bread and I've made banana bread. I've even made pineapple banana bread, but I've never made pumpkin banana bread. I'm skeptical. Mostly because it seems light on the banana content. I mean, one medium banana, really? Why even bother? Especially when there are plenty of recipes for pineapple pumpkin bread out there. I've got pineapple on my mind. What can I say? It's deliciously tart. I want to take just a moment to express my gratitude to everyone who's been watching the content here at Inkworks. Some may not realize just how motivating it is to see the likes and comments that come in. And it's great to see when people generously share their knowledge in the comments, not just for my benefit, but also to help each other. Thanks so much for the support and for making this corner of YouTube a warm and happy place. I'm delighted to share this journaling experience. Sure, it's overly busy and I covered a bit too much of some items, but it gives fall feels and that's what matters. Until next time, stock up on canned pineapple and stay tartsy, my friends.